And even doing something like this, which some people may view as a chore, like doing your brows or you're doing your lashes or even going to go get them done. It's like such a privilege to me now that I feel like my time is just so limited. So like I used to be like, oh, I just wish I could go drop my nails off at the nail salon. When now I be mad because I feel like they be going too fast. I be wanting to sit there even longer. So it's just funny. It's just so funny, like how our lives can change and how our mindsets change. Like makes a girl really want to stop and smell the roses, you know what I mean?
Calling on a subtle, we like to get it poppin', but these bitches in my business got me out to choose a violence. See me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. In the bedroom, mommy screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Even though I don't ski on the low, it's all the low. But I need you can keep that, ain't nobody knows.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Keeping Up with Cat vlog, maintenance edition. The last maintenance vlog I did was around me being like 9 months pregnant, so it's been a minute. And since then, I've kind of been like on and off with the beauty maintenance and self-care. So around the time my son hit like 8 or 9 months, I really was on top of it. Hair done, nails done, lashes done, everything did. And then he started walking. And he started talking and he started stressing me out. And because of that, I've been looking like this. For me personally, I like to get all of my like major like nail, toes, hair, all that stuff out the way the last week of the month so that I walk into the new month fresh and beautiful and looking good and feeling good. So we're getting back into that today, starting with my root retouch this morning. And then after that, I'm gonna kind of just like go with the flow of the rest of my maintenance because this is like my only set appointment. Everything else is gonna kind of be like walk-in type vibe. So I will see you guys in the chair.
Somebody tell me the answers. Me and you isn't the answer. Me and you isn't. Maybe I'm telling myself that, but there ain't nothing that'll change that. What good would it be if I knew how you felt about me? Yeah. It could have been right, but I was wrong. Only think about you and I'm alone. Part of me that cared is gone, and I know that I can't get caught up. We could have been, and we try to pretend every now and again. We don't dream about, don't think about what we could have been. No, I'm holding again, cause I know in the end, you dream about, I think about what we could have been. We could have been, we could have. Remember the night in Miami, first time you put your arms around me. I'm up reminiscing, thinking about you isn't helping. Thinking about you doesn't tell me what good it would do if I decide to face the truth. It could have been right, but I was wrong. I only think about you and I'm alone. Only hit me up when she's not home, and that's why I can't get caught up. We could have been, and we try to pretend every now and again. We don't dream about, don't think about what we could have been. Oh, yeah. I'm holding again, cause I know in the end, you dream about, I think about what we could have been. We could have been, we could have been.
What we could have been, what we should have been. If I wasn't with somebody, if we gotta hide it, what's the point of trying? I ain't just your friend, no, what's the point of lying? Trying to sell a story, ain't nobody buying. Look me in my eyes, don't that feel nice? Why should it end? Baby, I could have been, shoulda, coulda, would have been. Hey. Yeah, I would have been. Yeah, I would have been. Yeah, I would have been.
It's been exactly a week since I got my hair done and last talked to you guys. Still looking super cute, but I did have to put the rest of my maintenance on pause because I was just like super overwhelmed with school and work. So I'm back today and I'm about to do something to these nails. I'm finally getting my acrylics back. I was getting them pretty consistently earlier this year and only stopped because me and my nail tech had a falling out. If y'all want a story time, let me know. So today I'm getting my nails done by someone I used to go to. Her Instagram name is Nails by Shuna. She does amazing work, and the only reason I stopped going to her originally was because she was just like a little bit too far away from me, but she has since moved and is now more centrally located. So today I'm getting just a regular French set, nothing too crazy, and you know, pretty basic overall, but her work is so good, so I know it's going to be like one of the best French sets that I've gotten in a really long time. So I will see you guys inside at my appointment.
Whip, body, whip, got it, yeah, on it. Did I ever ask you to take me to go shopping in Paris or go sailing overseas and just drape me in Gucci? No. All I ever asked was you to pick up the phone when you alone. All I ever asked was you to show me some love, kisses and hugs. No, I never had an issue, go to the club with your boys, baby. I never wanted you to stay too long, just wanted you to show me up. So won't you say my name, say my name. If you claim you want me, it ain't no thing. You acting kinda shady, you ain't been calling me baby, boy, you can go stop playing games, playing games. I know you say you hit my line, I'm on your mind and that you want this back, so I'm cool with that. I'm just trying to match your words with your actions. I need more than satisfaction. Did you really feel that action? Really wanna give your all, but flex in front of your friends. How that works? Swear that you're doing the most, but we take a picture, can't post it. How that works? What you talking? Back that shit up. Won't you say mine, say mine? So won't you say my name, say my name? If you claim you want me, it ain't no thing. You acting kinda shady, you ain't been calling me baby, boy, you can go stop playing games, playing games. I know you see it in my line, I'm on your mind and that you want this
Look
back.
at my nails. They look so freaking good. Oh my goodness, like I am just like so shook right now. And I sent her like an inspo picture because when I was booking and I had to pick like the shape and the length, I picked short, and then for my shape I chose square, but I didn't know if I should have gone with tapered square. So I added a picture to kind of like show her what, you know, direction I wanted to go in. And so when I got there today, she told me for the length that I want, I could do an overlay instead of getting a tip added. And I did an overlay, which is my first overlay ever, and I'm so happy with it. As you guys can see, they're like really short, but I absolutely love the length like so much. And I thought that my like thumbnails were going to be too short for me like breaking them and biting them, but she was able to sculpt it really pretty, and she didn't use any forms. Like, she is the GOAT. Good morning, you guys. So I'm getting ready to do a little bit of DIY maintenance. I'm about to clean up my brows and then also address this hairy upper lip situation that I have going on. Normally I just like razor and tweeze everything, but today I'm actually going to try a little bit of hard wax, which I haven't done in a really long time. I'm not big on waxing my face because it's so painful, but now I'm thinking that the pain might be worth it so that my regrow time isn't as quick. Pot that I have is from Amazon by the Pure Clean brand. I got this like 2 years ago, and literally y'all have not used it since. So I got it warming up, and I didn't have any wax beads at home, so I just sent Zarius to Ulta and told him to just get help from one of the sales associates, and they sent him home with this. So these are the Wakesy brand hard wax beads in the scent Cosmic Candy. So they're super cute. Let's see how they smell. Kind of candy-ish, but I'm mostly getting blasted. But these are meant for face and body, so we are going to see how they work. So I'm going to use them on my lip, of course, and then I may use them in the center. I have like a little bit of hair growth there. I asked my sister, she's going to say I had a unibrow, but the rest of everything else, I'm going to use a razor and tweezers. So let's get to it.
You should just know, babe. You should just know. I've been thinking about it, praying for the week and make it run away. Looking for reasons for me to skip a plea. Sorry if the words I say they cut you deep. I ain't trying to do something that I don't mean. I say I'm done, I'm leaving, and you say don't run, I'm leaving the next day. But I would die for your touch, but I can't leave it with us. Don't wanna take to love. Haven't you had enough? You should just know by now that we ain't working out. Tuning it up, you fading out. I'm fading out, we fading out. You should just know by now that we ain't working out. Tuning it up, you fading out. I'm fading out, we fading out. You should just know. I've been praying on it, but I know it's pointless. You flip the shoe. You know you feel it, baby, this ain't breaking news. I'm sorry, cause the words I say make clear your dreams. Me and you just don't make the perfect team. I said I'm done leaving, and you said don't run, leaving the next day. Like that, but back on up. But I would die for your touch, but I can't leave it with us. Don't wanna take to love. Haven't you had enough? I thought I would die for your touch, but I can't leave it with us. Don't wanna take to love. Haven't you had enough? You should just know by now that we ain't working out. Tuning it up, you fading out. I'm fading out, we fading out. You should just know by now that we ain't working out. Tuning it up, you fading out. I'm fading out, we fading out. I don't really see the point of you, and for the record, I ain't playing you, babe. Saying things, don't you change the topic. Already walking in, don't need to talk. You should talk, you should just know by now that we ain't working out. Tuning it up, you fading out. I'm fading out, we fading out. You should just know by now that we ain't working out. Tuning it up, you fading out. I'm fading out, we fading out.
Overall, the wax was just okay. I feel like the wax that I normally use from Amazon has like a better grip to it. Now we're getting ready to do these lashes. So I have this cluster lash kit also from Amazon, and this is what they look like. So if you watched my LA vlog and I was in like the bathroom doing my lashes, these are the ones I used. That's the name right there, but of course I will link them below. And as you can see, this is like a brand new pack, so I like them for me to, you know, buy them again. And they come with like a tweezer, like applicator, like a little pointy tip, and then the glue looks like this. So it's a bond on one end and then a remover on the other. So let's get these lashes applied. I'm really mad at myself because I meant to write down, I like keep changing my lash map, and the last time I did my lashes, they were perfect, but I did not write down what I did. I can kind of look to see what's missing. But I do know that with my eyes being like two different shapes and one kind of like, one is like a little bit more lifted than the other. I cannot, like just looking at myself now, I really can't tell, but I feel like this eye, like it's just like closed a little more, or maybe like sits a little lower on my face, like just a smidge. And if I remember correctly, in order to kind of like work with that situation, I put a longer lash on the end than I did over here. So if my lash map on this side is 16, 16, 14, 14, 12, 12, and then if I have a space left, then 10, then over here I did, instead of two 16s, I did 18, 16, 14, 14, 12, 12, then 10 if I have space. If your like eyelid or your eye itself is like a little droopy or sits a little lower, the longer the length, the more like lifted your eye is going to appear. And so in doing that, like different lash maps on each eye, it really made them look like more symmetrical. Am I going to be able to recreate that today? Only the Lord knows, but I'm definitely going to try to make it happen. So let's get to it. And just a little tip for me, I do put the bond straight onto my lash line, but I also coat the tip of the lash too. And for me, that's how you can get these to last like 10 to 14 days. Also, when you are applying the glue to your own lashes, I don't really like to comb it through. I kind of just like to put it at the base of the lash, simply because when you comb it through, it makes your lashes look and feel clumpy, which I feel like affects how wispy the clusters end up looking. Like if you pack on too much glue on your own lashes, that glue gets on the clusters and then it kind of like clumps together. I normally do this sitting down, so I don't know how this is gonna turn out with me standing up. So glue on the end of the cluster, as you can see. And I don't go all the way to the end of my lash line. I go in about 1/4 of an inch from the end. This is also going to keep your lashes from looking droopy and give them more of a lifted look. Have you guys noticed when people wear really heavy lashes or lashes that are too long for their lash line, it looks like they're like just about to melt off at the ends? That's because the lashes are too long. So start in a little bit further to have a more lifted and open look. But as you guys can see, it's already adhering. Another 16. Next up, we have 14. Well, two 14s. And now 2 12s. At this point is when I make the executive decision on whether or not I need to add a 10 into this space. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, or even another 12, depending on how close in I start this like first end lash. So looking at it, I definitely feel like something could go there, but it's gonna have to be something kind of like, I might even have to cut one of these in half. Now that all of those are applied, I take, not the tweezers I just used, but I have a backup pair. So these are actually the ones that, from the last set that I had, I just held on to them. And since there's clean and like no glue on them, I like to take these and then press against the lashes, and they're gonna stick a little bit. You just give like a soft tug, but this is going to just help them bond in place. And also, one thing I noticed about these lashes, that as the glue cures overnight, like the next day your lashes are gonna look so lifted. I don't know what the science is behind it, but it happens every single time I use these. And there you have it. So that's one eye down. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera so I can just kind of like speed through it, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys the finished result. All right guys, this is the finished lash look. This side's looking a little darker because my vanity light is to the left of me, so this side is just like a little bit more illuminated. But I think this is like the most symmetrical and balanced that I've gotten them in a really long time. Love that for me. Kind of want to try that second layer just for the fullness, but I really like where they're at now, so I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead and before I mess anything else up. So the only last thing on the to-do list as far as like my maintenance goes is probably going to go get my toes done at some point. Yeah, I be having to squeeze in stuff when and where I can, just because my schedule is all over the place. Like, I don't have any assignments to do today, but I have to list some stuff for my consignment shop this morning, and then I also have to send out reminders to my clients that are doing payment plans. So it'd be like, I have like a set schedule, like when it comes to like school stuff and whatnot, but then like anything else like YouTube or social media related, and then like anything for my consignment business, it's like I just do that stuff like when I can, but at the same time I also have to do it when it needs to be done, you know, because I have people depending on me. I can't just say like, oh, I'm just gonna ship out this Fendi bag when I get ready. Like, no, like if somebody finishes their payment plan like randomly, then I pretty much have to get up and ship same day or the next day. So it can be a little demanding, and so it also causes me to neglect myself, but I definitely am getting away from that. It's just so important that I find time for myself. And even doing something like this, which some people may view as a chore, like doing your brows or you're doing your lashes or even going to go get them done, it's like such a privilege to me now that I feel like my time is just so limited. So like I used to be like, oh, I just wish I could go drop my nails off at the nail salon, when now I be mad because I feel like they be going too fast. I be wanting to sit there even longer. So it's just funny. It's just so funny, like how our lives can change and how our mindsets change. Like having a child has changed me so much. Makes a girl really want to stop and smell the roses, you know what I mean? So it's just really funny to think about. And a lot of times people think I'm not doing nothing because I'm at the house or I have all this free time. If anything, I feel like I have less free time Even this morning when I first was getting ready to come do my brows, I thought my son was like knocked out cold. And as soon as I came into the bathroom to start, he started crying, which was fine. I was gonna tend to him regardless, but it like set me off track about 30 minutes. So it's just like a really interesting place to be in, and I'm trying to find my footing. I'm just happy to be back vlogging because, like, I don't know, it just makes me kind of happy to share with people who can possibly relate, or even if you can't relate, you guys like me. At least I hope you like me while you're watching me. And since you like me, you're able to have like sympathy for me. But look, I ain't the first person to carry a load like this, and I am not the last. So I'm not over here trying to have too much self-pity about it, but it's definitely been an adjustment. But I feel like it's one that I've needed, because for a while I feel like I was like living life in slow motion. That's the only thing about using dry shampoo. It like literally puts so much freaking residue in my hair. I hate that. All right, so this is how it looks. I think my part is like a little off-centered, but I'm not gonna move it. Overall, looking cute. Way better than how I was looking in the beginning of this video.